Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Ty Johnson, rookie six-rounder from Maryland. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 22. 80 weapons.
Here's Stafford. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Set. 20.
Check.
Big 20.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Bryant with a catch right side. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a rip. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
You draw Corcoran. Hey, Hayward.
Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll run with Barkley. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball. 50 wants the mic. 50.
Hey, Charlie.
Coming to you. Coming to you. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Now.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
40's the mic.
Looking to throw. Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
But we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 27, Stafford to the right and complete to Galladay. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
From the 35 on second down. Stafford, there goes a deep ball. It'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, New York.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
61, match box, right.
Check 4.
On second down now, Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
What? Any weapon?
Kill.
This is Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. On second down, Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Rosas puts this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before the break, Stanford. He finds a rookie from Iowa, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Recon, 132 fighter. 18 days. Hey. High 7. No. Hey, exit.
Mike 51.
Yep.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Hit it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
50, plant.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Go, Mike 51. Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Jones operating from the gun. It's caught. Shepard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
He's coming. We got double up. You draw quarter. Check 25.
Now it's Barkley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
32.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Set. Waiting. Watch the screen. Omaha, ready move. Check 50. Zebra.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Slam. Pilot, 64, weak. It's a safety creep.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
22 jet bomber.
Check the backer.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down. First and 10.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
Hurry!
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready, break.
At the 23-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
On 2nd down now. Barkley, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, orbit. Switch up. Let's go.
Jones now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Back to throw. Jones. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
59 Mike.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. A shifty move by Dez on the crossing route, complete. That's Bryant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Check 24, check 24.
General West. Ready, hot.
31's the mic.
White.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
They go to Johnson again. And an alley to run. The 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Alpha.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Mike 51. All day, dog. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 Gators. Christian Travis.
Watch the pass.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Wahoo!
51's the mic.
Go!
Squeeze down the level. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
On 4th down, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now it's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Stafford now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Complete to Bryant. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Double up. He's coming.
From the 50, it's Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This from long, very long range. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First throw in overtime for Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. From the gun, here's Stafford. He completes it to Bryant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On first down, Johnson. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. And the partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I